All right, over processing on our board downstairs in the laundry room and upstairs in 206 was it wasn't being done. I took a lot of time and energy to, or it wasn't being used. I took a lot of time and energy to make the boards and to help our employees, and housekeepers were coming to the front desk, and front desk was going and finding housekeepers to tell them about stayovers and stuff instead of using the board. Transportation was housekeepers going to every room and then finding out that they weren't a stayover, or that it was a weekly instead of, or it was like a sheet change instead of a regular stayover or a daily stayover. It was a lot of transportation. Inventory. The board downstairs was wasted inventory. It was not being used. It was not being moved. The room numbers stayed the same for a very long time, and it was just a waste of inventory. And now that I have fixed it, it's not going to be a waste of inventory. I have been trying to change it every shift and put it, the stayers upstairs that are the construction crew, putting their room numbers on the days that they should be cleaned at the first of the week, so then housekeepers know what is coming for the week, so they won't be overwhelmed. Defects of the board not being used was rooms were being missed, guests were becoming unhappy, and we were having a lot of unhappy staff because they felt overwhelmed. They felt like they had to do all 15 rooms in one day of stayover reserves and get all their dirty rooms clean, and that's a lot. Ooh, look, can you see that thing flying up there? That's a person on a parachute. Anyways, sorry, got distracted. Over processing was the making of the board not being used, staff freaking out, going up front to try to figure out what stayovers need to be done, what weeklies, because the crew upstairs is technically a weekly, need to be done. Motion, it was a lot of motion on our housekeepers trying to get all the stayovers done, with our daily stayovers and with room cleaning done. So it was a lot of emotion. Yeah, it was a lot of emotions too. It was a lot of emotion for housekeepers, because it was a lot of rooms they were trying to get done all at once, and they were stressing themselves out. Waiting. Our housekeepers were waiting to figure out what they needed to do, when they needed to do it, and try to get everything done. And so I called the owner of the company and we talked, and he said that we could at least get in there once a week and that would be fine. So now the rooms are spread out like 3 a day, so it's not as much on our housekeepers. Wasted employee genius was our housekeepers not using our board. So they were trying to get 13 to 15 weekly stayovers done, and plus the daily stayovers, plus the dirty rooms, and they were getting very irritated, very upset, very ran down, very burnt out, and they felt like it was too much on their plates, which I 100% understand. I came into the hotel as a housekeeper, so I get that. And so that's why I called the owner of the company to see if we could work something out, and he 100% agreed. He understood, and he was like, yeah, at least once a week, and if you could do it more than once a week in a couple of rooms, and the next week do different rooms where you get in twice, that's fine. So that's what we have now. So that is my 8 waste. Value added in using the board is now the stayovers are being kept track of. Housekeepers know when they look at the board that the next day that they come in, what rooms that they're going to have to do automatically. and they're not stressing as much. I feel like they are more not overwhelmed. I'd say that. Non-value added in not using the board was everybody was losing track of what room was getting cleaned, what they needed to do. They were getting overwhelmed. They were getting upset. They were getting angry. So it was a lot of non-value added with not using the boards that we have. That is my 8 ways.